I have a dream.
We choose to go to the moon.
There's cities to be built, and there's a world to be helped.
I regard myself as a soldier.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight
from where the zipper ends, round under my back to my bunghole, down where your nuts hang.
I guess all of you would say this about your mother.
Hello and welcome to History Squirt. I'm Ron Thompson.
And I'm Jason.
What do you have for us this week?
I just sent it to you.
JSO?
I sent it to you in the chat.
JC Wasey?
I sent it to you in the chat.
Oh, you want me to? You just refuse to say it?
I'm just refusing to say it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This week we're talking about Cadaver Synod.
Now, do you have any idea what that means? It's a strange title.
Well, I said cadaver is like a dead body.
Yeah.
I don't know what synod is. Synod.
It's a meeting.
A synod is a meeting.
It's like a gathering. All right. That's your clue for what's going on. So we're going to go through this, all right? This took place in a politically unstable time in Italy.
Isn't that what bogong means?
No.
So, I believe, this is what I've been told. So, Canberra means place of gathering or something like that. And it's because the indigenous tribes in the area, so the Ngunnawal people and, other mobs, would go to Canberra to eat the bogong moth, which I believe spawned in the summer. So Canberra means place of gathering.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Something I've heard.
So they eat the moths. Is that what we're going with this?
Yes, I believe so.
Those moths look quite large, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty big. It's just kind of like a flying.
People who are international probably don't know that our moths are massive-ass moths.
I don't know if I've ever seen a bogong moth. Yeah, I probably have. They're fucking massive. Yeah, it's like a flying witchetty grub.
I assume it's those giant moths.
Yeah. Yeah, they're massive. They're huge.
Fucking huge.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they're probably meaty. They're not just like some little fluttery, buggy, moth. They're like a full, got good protein in them, I would think. I'm not going to eat one, but I'm just saying, they look edible.
Be funny if they were attracted to your mouth, they just flew into your mouth, so you couldn't not eat them.
If they were attracted to light, you just start a fire and just wait for them to come.
In your mouth. Put a little torch in your mouth, open your mouth.
I assume they're cooking them, come on.
I don't know.
Are they eating them
raw?
I
guess so, yeah. They taste better. Tastes better if you cooked it.
Why are we talking about moths?
Place of gathering, synod, meeting.
All right.
That's not how your brain works.
Well, what are we talking about? Did I say anything yet?
Cadaver Synod.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I've said so far.
No.
All right, It's politically unstable in Italy, right? Where middle of the 19th to the middle of the 10th century, there was a massive succession of pontiffs.
What? 19th till the 10th?
No, the 9th to the 10th century.
Oh, okay. You said 19th. It's very confusing.
It was 9th to the 10th. That would be very big.
Okay, that makes sense. Pontiff.
So we've got a lot of popes is where we're going with this. Lots and lots of popes in a very, very short time.
Oh, okay. Not concurrently at different times.
Well, between 872 and 965, there were 24 popes appointed. And there was an 8-year period where an average of a new pope every year.
Okay, because they kept dying?
Yeah, and there's a lot of politically unstable stuff, so a lot of deaths, and I didn't go into the details of why there was a new pope every couple of years for a long period of time, but yes, it wasn't just natural death.
Looking at the cardinals now, can you imagine what a pussy you'd have to be killed by a cardinal, or even a group of cardinals, to be honest?
Well, they're all old men now. Remember we were talking about we talked about our boy who was a bloody had his head shaved. It was a cardinal at 11.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, they'd probably poison you or something.
Yeah. So there's a lot of political. Well, the whole thing is there's a lot of political unrest going on in Italy at this time.
Mm-hmm. Imagine they're very sneaky. the sort of skullduggery.
Well, see, you've got this issue with religious power versus state power going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Recurring theme.
All right, so I'm going to talk about my boy Formosus. Okay. He became a bishop of Porto Santa Ruffin in 864. Okay. Now that's not that's not Porto in Portugal either. It's just north of Rome, because I got confused about that for a long time.
If you're not happy with that pronunciation, you can write to us at historysquirt.podcast@gmail.com. Send in a correction. Maybe an audio clip we can play.
Okay, so in 866, he's sent to Bulgaria as a legate.
What's that?
He's there to give a message and help with, like, political instability.
Okay. This is the Pope.
No, this is our Formosus.
Oh, okay. He's just some random dude.
The Pope sent him to Bulgaria.
Okay. To deal with political instability.
Well, this is the guy of our story, really. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's so successful in Bulgaria that the ruler of Bulgaria, Boris the First, I thought you loved that name, Boris the First.
Boris
the First wants to appoint him Archbishop of Bulgaria. So Formosus he's so great. King of Bulgaria is like, I want to make him my Archbishop.
Boris? Yeah, Boris is a shit name. It's like, there's a bunch of names that I don't like. But I don't like Edward or Edmund. I just don't fuck with those names. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. Like, if I was named Edward, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably change my name or unalive myself. Maybe. I don't know.
That's how strong your hate the name Edward is.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We're surely going to come across some Edwards in history too. There's a lot of them.
Oh, I don't mind it if it's someone else's name.
Yeah, okay. Just not your name.
Fucking too bad. That sucks. It sucks for you.
Just not your name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edwina, not a fan.
Not a fan?
No. Couldn't date a girl named Edwina.
Do you know what the 15th canon of the Second Council is?
No. Canon is like a decree, isn't it, or something?
Yeah. So it just means that he can't be Archbishop of two places. He can't be Bishop of two places.
So he has to give up his other bishopship.
No, so the Pope's like, no, you can't do this. This is against the rules. It's like no one wanted religious people to build an empire, was the short answer. So everyone has to stay. You get one spot each. No one gets to have two spots.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense. He traveled to Constantinople and met with the Carolingian kings, who aspired to the Italian throne. Okay. So to explain this a bit better, there's obviously multiple people who wish to assume the throne of Italy. So he's meeting with the rivals of the ruling class in Italy right now, a man by the name of Charles the Bald.
But they're not Italian. But they want to be Italian. They want to be the Italian
They're
kings.
sort of ancient Italians. They want back in.
Sort of like what's that movie? What's that fucking famous gangster movie? It's like set in the 80s.
Goodfellas?
Goodfellas, yeah. What's his name? He's not Italian, but he's like almost in the mob.
Yeah.
The main character.
What's his name? Oh, God, I don't remember.
Anyway, so they're trying to do that. So basically they're like eating meatballs and shit. They're getting ready. They're training.
Well, so he's trying to get this guy to take the throne.
They're wearing like sauce-stained singlets putting grease in their hair, getting prepped to become the Italian king.
Yeah. But this fails. And the new pope at the time, Pope John the VIII, crowns Charles the Bald, and Formosus has to flee the city. Okay?
Ray Liotta, so I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's his actor's name. That's not even in the show, though. So a few months later, formal accusations are made against Formosus. He was accused of
conspiracy.
He was accused of corrupting the minds of the Bulgarians.
That's not a crime.
Apparently, there's a claim that he was attempting to usurp the papacy from John.
Also not a crime.
And that he was against the beloved Charles the Bald.
That's a crime.
Yeah. And Formosus and his associates were excommunicated from the church. Okay. Sorry, I completely figured out what we're talking about. So he's excommunicated. They confirmed that in 879. So he begged the bishops for their forgiveness. He begged to have his excommunication lifted and swore an oath that he would remain a layman for the rest of his life, and he would never again enter Rome, and would make no attempts to take his former seat of Porto.
Do you know if you're excommunicated, you die while you're excommunicated, you go to hell?
No, you don't have to. Yeah, you go to hell.
But if you get re-communicated,
unexcommunicated,
you don't go to hell.
Yeah. Okay.
So babies before they're baptized are excommunicated.
Yep. No, they're stuck in purgatory.
Oh, they don't go to hell? I thought they went to hell.
No, non-baptized babies go to purgatory.
Can you imagine what a piece of shit you'd have to be like, if a woman had a stillborn child and you're like, oh, that baby went to fucking purgatory because it didn't get...
No, they baptize. They usually baptize.
You'd have to be such a piece of shit afterwards.
Yeah, I think they just baptize it. I think they just baptize it. That's how you avoid that.
But it's already gone.
Yeah, but you can still just baptize it anyway.
Yeah, I think that's breaking the rules.
John refused all his demands, but as we said before, popes kept dying, so he died. The pope died, and all his troubles ended.
Oh, nice.
So that sort of worked out quite well for him.
He got recommunicated before that, or he just died and then he's just good to go.
Well, yes. So no, he was excommunicated. He didn't have his spots. Declared he'd be a layman, but then the pope just died. New pope takes the spot. Yeah. New pope's like, I think the old pope was just jealous of the other guy being a potential rival, and that's why he's all his accusations. So the new pope just gave him back Porto and went, yeah, you just stay up there.
You could never be the man that I am. He didn't care. He got nothing. Formosa, or whatever his name was.
This has got a great plot twist. I'm looking forward to this plot twist. And then in October 891. So about 10 years after all this takes place, he is elected pope.
891. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
About 10 years after he's elected pope in a complete
Formosi.
What's his name? Formosus.
Okay.
Yes, he is elected in a surprise victory. No one saw it coming. Holy shit, this guy's been selected.
The Bulgarians help him?
Possibly. But Formosus hated and distrusted the current emperor, Guy III of Spoleto, and he immediately began to undermine his power. But then
rumors.
But then he demanded
rumors about him.
Yeah, apparently he started doing this, but then the emperor demanded that Formosus crown his son as a co-emperor. So he created this basically to force him to bend the knee in front of him because he couldn't be crowned because he's already the person, but he like gets his son to be crowned so that everyone sees that, you know, he's being crowned. Sort of a, haha, you do support us, because his support was waning against his. Look at me like you understand what's taking place right now.
Nah, who crowned? I was too busy thinking about that. Sorry, I was too busy thinking about the rumors that you could spread about this king. Maybe like what would piss off Italians, like, oh, he like doesn't fucking twirl his spaghetti on his fork before he eats it.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know, because like, you know, like everyone's a pedophile back then, so you can't really go that route. So you got to go with sort of more formal stuff or, you know, social issues.
Yeah, but I'm going to force you to come to my party and crown my son as the emperor of Italy.
Okay, now I understand what's happening.
Yeah. So now you're doing that, and I'm going to be like, I have this power where I can force you to come and crown my son. So I'm going to make you do that. So obviously there's a power struggle between these two factions, as we were talking about before. Remember, he supports that other faction.
Yeah.
Okay, so he invited Arnulf, Arnulf, to invade Italy.
Yeah.
And take the imperial crown.
Where's Arnulf from?
He is from Constantinople,
the
Carthaginian Empire, Parthian Empire, Carolingians. He fails the first time, but he comes back a couple of years later, and he succeeds, and kicks the son, who is now taken over because the father died.
Kicks him out.
So now Arnulf's in charge. And he continues to fight for the church's independence from the empire from that point. And he dies in 896.
Formosus
has died. Okay. I think that's the end of our story, but it's not. Because all that was
Well, that's good, because we're only at 19 minutes.
It was the prelude to what takes place next.
I always wondered how to say that. Prelude or prelude.
Prelude?
I feel like... So I'll say prelude if it's a book, but if I'm talking about the Honda Prelude, I'll say prelude. I'd never call it a Honda Prelude. That's interesting. Not sure what that means, but...
Right, so now he's dead, right? Now comes the next pope. Pope Boniface the Sixth.
Boniface. There's no way it's Boniface.
I like Boniface though.
There's no fucking way.
Boniface.
Yeah, Boniface.
Oh, whatever. Just to get we're not going to go into him very much. He lasts 15 days as Pope.
Oh, I was hoping he'd have catchphrase.
But he was described as a disgusting monster guilty of adultery and homicide.
Adultery back in the day is pretty good, like compared to the other things they get up to. But yeah, homicide's not great. But yeah, I was hoping he'd have a catchphrase. Like he'd be like, "This is bonorific," and that'd be like he'd just say that about everything.
So he may have been assassinated. It's possible. Could have been gout. Who knows?
Who knows? Could have
one or the other.
Assassinated. It could have been gout.
Well, there's two conflicting stories because our son, which I don't think we named him before, his name's Lambert. He was the son of that. So Lambert is the son who was the emperor who got kicked out.
Yeah.
Okay. So a new emperor, Stephen VI, takes the Pope chair, the papacy.
Okay. So Christopher Lambert is the star of Highlander.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I think so, but not in 20 years. Is it that old?
It's really famous. Oh,
yeah, it is old. Yeah, it's old, isn't it?
Yeah, probably 30 years.
Yeah,
probably from like the 90s. Yeah, Christopher Lambert's the star of that movie. And he has some sort of accent. I think he's like fucking Belgian or something. But it's so famous. And it's such a terrible, terrible fucking movie. It's so bad. And he is such a bad actor. It's incredible, like how bad at acting he is. And then they made like 4 of them. But yeah, it's the dumbest fucking movie. I don't know why Sean Connery agreed to be in it. Anyway, that's all the facts I've got about Lambert. But continue.
Okay, so it's believed that he backed Stephen VI, who was the Pope. Okay. But then our Arnulf guy, who was the Emperor, dies. So Lambert immediately takes the city. Okay.
Okay. Do you know what's a better version of Highlander is is the one with Jet Li. I feel like that's similar because they're all trying to kill the other Highlanders so that they can become the most powerful because they like absorb the powers. But Jet Li, is in this movie called The One, where he essentially goes through like different timelines and he kills all the other hymns and he absorbs their power and he becomes like super powerful. I think that's a way better sort of version of Highlander. So I'd recommend that to people listening. It's a pretty old movie. And you got to support Jet Li because he's got some degenerative disease, so he can like barely walk now. But yeah, back to the story.
Oh, yeah. So our old boy Formosus has put in a bunch of laws. Now they've decided that the new Pope, Stephen and Lambert, have decided to put him on trial. And obviously he's dead. Right? So they're going to put him on trial.
So, wait, the son came back.
The son came back, yeah.
And took over Italy again?
Yep.
Oh, fucking every time. It's fucking every time, dude. They don't kill him, they send him off, and they come back and they fucking... It's ridiculous.
So they've come back, and they obviously hate Formosus because he was the one that got him and his dad kicked out.
Yep.
So he decides he's going to put him on trial and try and reverse all the laws he put into place.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically
put him down from heaven.
They brought up all that stuff that John had accused him of 30 years earlier. So it was like, he's trying to seize my papal throne. He's committing perjury. He's trying to do
all unproven.
Yeah, he said he was going to be a layman, but he never did that. He said he was never going to take back that the seat of Bulgaria, but he was trying to. All those crimes were put up against him.
And now we're years later.
So we're like 30 years later.
Any evidence that there was,
and he's dead.
It's gone.
And he's dead.
Yeah, and he's
That's okay though, because what we're going to do is we're going to dig him up, right? So
gonna exhume the body. Very nice.
All right, so he's got to answer for his crimes, so we're going to dig him up. So the Pope orders that he be removed from his tomb and brought into the papal judgment court. What?
I do know that he's not going to be able to speak.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this was. It seems to be just a giant show of like... Well, they dig him up and put him on the...
power, disrespect. It's like a show of disrespect.
But they put him on the throne, which I find very odd too. So they grab the dead body, put it back on the papal throne.
Mm.
He was appointed a deacon to like be his lawyer.
I call my client to the stand. How can he do any of these things if he can't speak?
The Pope...
How do you think that he did this? He can't move. How did he even get out there?
So he's accused of... So they obviously get him up there. They accuse him of all the laws, all the crimes that he's said to have committed. The Pope, we've got a quote here. You always love it when I fuck up a good quote.
From the Pope. A quote from the dead Pope?
No, the live Pope that's yelling. They're yelling at the dead Pope, okay?
Yeah.
When you were Bishop of Porto, why did you usurp the universal Roman See in such a spirit of ambition?
Okay, so they are asking him questions. This is stupid. I guess maybe the lawyer was like, "Oh, I can speak to the spirits of the dead. You know, I'm a medium of sorts, sort of like Whoopi Goldberg is in Ghost."
Yeah,
So maybe the Pope was in the room.
maybe.
Maybe this lawyer sort of reenacted the sculpting scene from that movie with the Pope's dead body. He's like draped. He just drapes the dead body over himself while he makes craft.
Who's the poor lawyer that's like, I want you to defend this dead guy?
I'm imagining like Lionel Hutz from The Simpsons.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? And it's obviously it's a bit of a losing cause. I don't think you're going to win this case. I have a bad feeling. The corpse definitely does not win the case. Loses the case.
You got a client who can't speak, and and then you've obviously got the other side. It just seems to be judge, jury, and executioner. Who was presiding over the case as the judge? Well, the
new pope, yeah.
Oh, so
but this is the thing, though.
He's the lawyer, but he's also the judge.
No,
because
so
he's asking questions.
Well, he can't be sitting he's propped up on the throne, so the corpse is on the throne. It's like the Pope can't be like that's the Pope's seat. That's why I was always curious as to. I don't know why they put him on the Pope's seat. Like, where's the Pope going to sit?
Because I think they were trialing. Maybe because they were trialing for like as the Pope. You know what I mean? Like for his crimes, like his crimes as Pope, because that was more serious or something. I don't know.
Possibly. Yep. So he is stripped of all his papal vestments, so all his little clothes and all his rings and shit, all taken off him. His 3 fingers on his right hand are cut off because they were used for blessings.
3 fingers.
Yeah. And
the 4 finger index and the other one, or the little finger? No, they have to be the 4.
Cut off 3 fingers on the right hand. The finger's used for blessings, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah,
is it
I would
those
think
3?
so.
Is that the blessing?
Index, ring finger, and
Yes, for the listeners at home, where the 3 middle ones. Let's not get too technical here.
3 middle. Oh, I guess so. Between the thumb
and the pinky.
Thumb's not a finger apparently, but yes.
Oh, let's not go there.
3 middle ones.
Oh, you fucking idiot! How old are you? How many fingers am I holding up? So
I would say that the thumb is a finger.
So all of his acts that he did while he was Pope were considered invalid.
If the thumb isn't a finger, and you use that to finger a woman, then you haven't done anything. Is that right?
You could argue.
We just found a loophole.
You've thumbed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If you haven't fingered her.
No, you haven't fingered her. You've thumbed her.
You're off base, because that's one of the bases.
What happens if you use your large toe? What would that?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's that?
I was kind of thinking the Mormons do this thing where it's called soaking, where you they're not allowed to have sex, but then apparently sex is defined by effort or motion. So as in you can't thrust at all. So what they do is
I think you've already mentioned this on the podcast, haven't you?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Yeah, they put themselves inside the woman, and then they just sit there. And then if you've got a good friend, they can bounce on the bed to give you the motion. But you haven't sort of sinned against God. I believe they also have anal sex maybe too, because that's fine.
Possible.
Anyway, they're all hiding from God. So I thought maybe this could be a loophole for them to use their thumb or thumbs instead of their fingers. But anyway. Gets his 3 fingers cut off. No, he's doing these ones. He's doing the he's doing the hang loose.
The pinky finger. So all of his laws were considered invalid, which was interesting because the Pope at the time was given his bishop, he's his post as bishop by the Pope. So that would technically make that null and void.
What?
So the Pope then declared that all his laws became invalid. And everything he did during his time as a Pope was invalid. But the thing is, he got promoted to a bishop in that time. So technically he would lose his...
but no one questioned that.
No one's going to question that. He was eventually buried in a grave for foreigners. Alright, so foreigners... foreigners are buried in a different graveyard to citizens. So he's in the foreigners' graveyard. Alright. But it's believed that this became a bit of an issue and people went to go visit the Pope in his grave. So they dug it up, tied weights to it, and threw it in the river. Okay. But this whole spectacle turned the people of Rome against the Pope.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking disgusting
the people are not happy about what they've done to them.
If anyone's primed for a haunting, it's this Pope. Like, I feel like that's how you make a vengeful spirit. Exhuming his body and then, doing all this other shit to it, cutting off its fingers and whatever else.
Now, this is the best one.
It doesn't make him seem like a very respectful man.
This is the best one, right? So he apparently washes up on the banks of the Tiber. But as his waterlogged, rotting corpse was sitting there, it is said that it was still performing miracles. So people are coming to visit this god-awful corpse that's been, buried now 3 separate times, gone down a lake. Apparently it's still performing miracles at this late stage of decomposition.
So when you become a saint, you have to have, performed miracles in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Does this count? I guess not, because you're dead.
Yeah. I don't know. I think your body can do it.
Was the miracles have you seen Swiss Army Man? It's the weirdest movie I've ever seen.
I think I have, actually.
Yeah, it's fucking weird as shit. But yeah, it uses the dead body as a gun and a raft and all that sort of shit. It's that sort of shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that. You know what I really need? A raft. They're using it. It's how am I going to get across this river? Oh, look, a dead corpse. I can use as a raft.
Yeah, like a barge. He just became a barge.
And that was the miracle it performed? It helped my family cross the river?
Yeah. Something like that. Something wholesome. Instead of the other thing I was going to say, where I'm he's performing miracles, he's making grown men come. Just fucking this rotting body. That's pretty gross, though. Let's not say that.
Let's not linger on that.
No, it's disgusting.
Let's go to
it's a gross idea you've just had.
Let's go to the Pope being put in jail, in prison, and then strangled to death.
Oh, by another prisoner.
Yes. I assume they've murdered him.
Damn.
No, I don't think
I don't
think another prisoner killed him. I think they just killed him. They got the guards to do it. Yeah.
He seemed like a real piece of shit, so I think that's sort of good comeuppance for him.
Yeah. Was good. So then we got a new Pope. He immediately decided that all that nonsense with the trial was immediately to get rid of all that shit, that the trial was all pointless. Go get his body.
So now the rules are back in?
Yeah. Basically, another guy's come in. He's now going, yeah, this is bullshit. He goes and gets
the body of the last one.
Yeah, so he
does the same thing.
He was probably
that gets done to him.
So he has the body brought back to St. Peter's Basilica and put all his clothes back on and all his stuff back on and bury him nicely. And everything to do with the first trial, the second trial, and the third trial is all null and void. And then it gets reversed again and then reversed again.
By
different popes just
later
swap.
Popes.
Then, just swap it and swap it again.
They're like, what? Why do they care? Were these rules really?
I don't know why everyone has to go.
Were they really big changes or something?
Well, yeah, I think he did some stuff that really helped the common people. But I don't know. I just think that I don't know why anyone cared. I don't know why he would dig him up all I can think of was a public display of like someone in HR thought this would be a really good like moment where what we could do is get that guy that we really hate, we'll put him on the thing, and then everyone realised you just put a dead body of an old man up there and you're yelling at it. This is a really dumb idea. It's like a PR backfire.
I wonder if these like successive popes where it's like a right wing, left wing situations. You got one who was left wing, and then you got one who was right wing, and then you got one who was left wing. So they were like, we'll reverse that.
Yep.
Yeah,
probably 100% similar to that. One's one side of the claimants, the other one's the other side.
One's greens.
Yeah, one's blues, one's green.
From our last episode.
There's always two teams. Yeah, I thought it was a bit strange that we dig up corpses and put them on trial. Especially the Pope.
Bit meaningless, yeah.
And it obviously backfired terribly with him being strangled in prison.
Yeah, not a good move for him. Not a smart man. But yeah, he just seemed like a real piece of shit.
It's not a bad death, though. Strangled in prison, I guess. Like, it could be worse.
Oh, I don't think it'd be pleasant. But yeah, better than like, I don't know, getting stabbed and bleeding out for hours or something, probably.
He doesn't have his body dug up multiple times, and he's not buried with foreigners or anything.
Yeah, but you're already dead, who cares? Burning.
The Catholics care a lot. Would be the issue at the time.
The body shouldn't matter. It's just a vessel for the soul.
Yeah. That's our cadaver.
It's a big debate about whether consciousness is the soul or not.
Yeah.
And the church believes that it is not. The soul is separate from consciousness.
I think that's true.
I'd argue that they're the same thing.
Would you? That was the thing I was doing. I was doing research for possibly another spoiler for a future episode. I was looking at Sir Isaac Newton, and his big issue with religion was like there can't be three things.
What can't be?
Well, he's like
the Holy Spirit.
You can't have the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and God. No, there's one. That's the issue.
I don't even know. I don't really understand what the Holy Spirit is, to be honest.
I don't either.
What is it?
It's the Holy Spirit.
Is it after he died, but then when he transitioned into a spirit? But then he didn't, though. What happened to him? So he goes into this little, they put his body in this cave. He rises 3 days later, and then he just ascends into heaven.
No, like 40 days later, he just wanders off into a desert and never comes back or something.
Oh, well, he spent some time in the desert. It's more likely that he died in the desert. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what the Holy
Romans
Spirit
found him
is.
immediately after when he's clearly not dead and then murdered him in the street.
Kill him. This time, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, this time, we're not going to leave you inside a cave to die for 3 days. We're going to do it properly and just stab you.
Well, he was not. He was meant to have died on the cross, and then they put the body in the cave.
No, but then he's back to life. That's the whole thing of Easter.
Do you think they would have been? This is the other thing.
Have to kill him again.
Do you think they hated this guy? He was an insurrectionist. Similar, I would say, actually, probably exactly the same as all of those men on January 6th. It's just like Jesus, insurrectionist.
Yeah.
That's sort of what he was. And do you think they would have been so respectful with his body that they put in this like nice little cave and rolled a boulder in front of it, and they were like, "There you go, Jesus." They would have burnt his body or something.
This was my thought, like the cave thing, right? How many caves do you think there are? Like, how come he gets a cave?
There's only like 3 in the world.
3 caves.
Yeah.
I don't think there's 3 caves. I'm just saying, but like, you can't bury everyone in a cave. Why is he going into a cave?
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm saying. Why would they be so respectful with his body? They would have like burnt it or something. They wouldn't have done that.
Or buried it. Like
they probably wouldn't have even taken him off the cross. They probably would have just like lit the cross up. I guess they probably want to reuse the wood, but
it seems very strange. Unless there was a lot of dead bodies in there.
Yeah, I think this is obviously what we're discussing right now is the most ludicrous part of the Bible. It's not anything else. It's not Noah's Ark or
They said they reckon they found Noah's Ark the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they claim it's on.
Crazy.
They claim it's on the mountain they always thought it was on too. Mount Ararat or
always
something.
say that, I don't know, but they always say that they found history of like a massive flood that happened at that time. But that just makes sense, right?
Yeah,
they would write about it or whatever.
Floods make sense.
That makes more sense. Finding a giant boat makes less sense, but
yeah, but what do you mean by giant? You know the measurements are in the Bible, right? It ain't that big. Like it's big, but it's not that big. The measurements from the Bible
to fit all like life on there.
Look,
like did he have to have the insects on there?
No, but he probably made sure he had like. Right. It was probably just more like
fish.
Okay, but for example, right? Okay, you say.
What about freshwater fish?
You say.
So let's just.
He's got kangaroo. No. I was going to say something like a kangaroo. In the Middle East, no one's ever seen a kangaroo, so I don't think he got a kangaroo. No. He just got the animals from around the local area.
Exactly.
It was probably not a worldwide flood as opposed to a Middle Eastern flood.
He was probably essentially a conspiracy theorist who was also like a crazy cat lady, but for all animals. He just went up and started scooping up these animals. He's just like, come with me, my pretty. Come aboard my vessel. And then just got lucky.
Should we just do an episode where we talk about Jesus for the entire time?
Maybe. I feel like I know more about Jesus than I do about any of the topics that we discuss. Not that I know that much.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll turn this into a Christian podcast.
Christian podcast. What are we talking about? Was Moses high on shrooms? When he talked to that burning bush, was fucking. Did he have every animal?
Did he have sex with the burning bush? These are the questions that we'll answer in our podcast.
Was David actually into Goliath? Find out.
Could have been.
Yeah, on the side.
Could have been an Ant-Man situation. We crawled up inside him.
No, that's the boys, isn't it?
Then got big and exploded him.
That's the boys.
I think they do. Oh no, it's not in the boys. It's in the other one. The spin-off show they did.
Oh, is it? Yeah, okay.
Or maybe it is in the boys. I don't know.
I think that's enough, though.
Who knows? All right. See you next week.
History Squirt.